Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's episode, we have to speak on mesotherapy. Mesotherapy in alopecia. When we talk about alopecia is hair loss, baldness. You see women and men having bald hair. That is what we mean by alopecia. In this talk today, you will know why people have alopecia. People have bald hair. Men has bald hair and women has bald hair too, in different ways. Women have hair loss. When you come to alopecia, you have the medical alopecia and the hormonal alopecia. Hair loss because of hormonal imbalance, and hair loss because of genetic problems, genetic issue, something that comes from your parents, from parents to generational. So that is where we talk about genetic. Today we have to talk about the two causes of hair loss, alopecia. So you see women, many women will be asking, I used to have a lot of hairs. Then at a time, I start losing hairs. You will know that when you are losing hairs, there must be something that is responsible for that. You might be losing hair as a result of some infections, some scalp infections, fungal infection, which is yeast that eat up the hair. This is when you are talking about medical infection that could eat up the follicles that are responsible to grow hairs. So when this fungal infection attack the follicles, that means you are losing hair. You now see that a lot of things like dust, the activities of these fungal infections, you will just, when you brush your hair, you will be seeing a kind of ashy particles coming out from your hair. That is when you know that you have a fungal infection on your scalp, and it can make you to lose hair. Apart from that, when you are losing hair without seeing anything, it could be that it's a genetic issue, or it might be a hormonal issue. Sometimes if your hormones is not active, the hormones responsible for producing hair, which is the sebaceous glands, when the sebaceous gland is not doing enough work, you can start losing hair, or you can start seeing that the hormones is weak. Then you will be having a kind of bad hair. When you are having a kind of bad hair, there's a treatment we call alopecia treatment. The alopecia treatment is some kinds. There are some people that they will start using a kind of injections. There is a treatment, follicle injection, to boost the injection, to boost the follicles of your system to start growing hair when it is hormonal. Another therapy is minoxidil therapy. When you're using these drugs called minoxidil, you can have it in different ways. There's one they call regain for women. When you don't have some kind of underlying issues, underlying medical issues, or ill health, if the doctor confirms that you are fit to use it, you can start using minoxidil. But all this thing I'm saying is far from when you are having a loss of hair as a result of. These ones I'm talking is about medical. When it is a minor that you're using relaxer, it is different from when you're using relaxer. That relaxer, you have a bond. As a result, you start losing hair. Those ones can be corrected by hair cream and the rest. And people that mix hair cream to boost the follicles, they start producing hair. When it is far from that is when you now listen to see how you can improve. When you have used all kind of hair creams and it doesn't work, you now know that this is not a matter of hair cream. It is now more of medical. So I was talking about minoxidil therapy. Minoxidil therapy, where you are fit to use it. You are not hypertensive, you are not diabetic, you don't have migraine headache, then you can be using minoxidil therapy. There's one they call regain for women, though it might be costly, but if you are using it if your physician confirms that you can use it and you are using it, I think it will boost your hair growth even when you have a bad hair as a result of hormonal. Maybe because of your hormones it's not working the way it's supposed to work, or because of your hormone one thing or the other happen at the long run and the hormone is not doing the work it's supposed to do, then you have to apply minoxidil therapy or alopecia injection. Away from this, if it is a genetic problem, sometimes the minoxidil therapy can still work. But if it doesn't work, the extreme part of it is transplant. If you have any issue that you are doing, that any therapy that you are doing that does not work, you try this, it doesn't work, you try this, it doesn't work, then the last run is transplant. The transplant is an operation, a surgery of pulling your hair follicles from one part of the hair, or maybe if the hair loss is based on your forehead or based on the middle of your hair, you're losing hair, or any part that you lose hair, then you will pull the follicle from another place that you have rapid hair growth. Not the hair, the follicles. You pull the follicles from the skull and implant it to those places that you need this hair. Do you understand? It is a medical procedure. I think any doctor that is performing that surgery will tell you the implications of that. And the doctor will tell you, will lead you so that you know the things you should do and things you not do. So that is the last option of growing hair. If it is not this, it can be this. So my people, I think if you have a hair loss, you should try as much as possible to know what is causing the hair loss. You should try as much as possible to know that this hair loss is a genetic one, or the hair loss is something that you can handle. Maybe if you meet a physician or a doctor responsible for alopecia, it can be able to advise you on how you could go about it. That is, if you have tried all forms of hair cream, it doesn't work, you will know that it is something that is more medical. So that is what I want to speak, because many people will be calling me on phone, doctor, please, I'm having hair loss, I have used this and I have used that. And that is the main purpose I'm making this video, so that people will know it is not all about using hair cream. You must know what is causing the hair loss. You must know what is causing the alopecia. You must know that this is not, I have used hair cream for some time. All these hair stylists, they will mix Indian hair in my cream, they will do this, they will do that, it's not working. I think it is time, maybe you call me on the phone, or you come to the clinic, so that we can do a kind of test on the follicles of your hair to know what is really causing the hair loss. We can do a diagnosis on your hair to know the cause of the hair loss, so that you can know what to do about your hair loss. So this is why I am making this video. Many people are disturbing, calling because of this issue. So I deem it very necessary for us to talk about it. So in conclusion, you could find out that hair loss, alopecia, could be caused by different things. So before you know the right treatment for your own kind of alopecia, please try and find out the cause of that very hair loss, because you could be using this and it might be that. You can see that alopecia is caused by two major things. If it is not genetic, it will be fungal infection. If it is not that, it could be hormonal imbalance. So I think the moment you know the cause of your own kind of hair loss, through a physician, through a doctor, or through even myself, my number will be displayed on the screen. Or you visit our clinic at Kubwa, Abuja. Or you can call my number anytime, any day. I will talk to you. When you explain, I will talk to you. Or you also follow this video. Or you also subscribe to this channel so that you can always see our treatments, services, and you can always follow our services in talking about the solutions to your problem. Thank you.